So I went to your website.
Yes.
What do? You make art too?
Yes, I'm a carver. My father was a carver, and I just really started picking up the carving about 3-4 years ago.
What do you mean by carving?
Carving, wall clubs, canes, Native American traditional art.
Great.
And there's only a handful of us left that are actually carving. As far as Passamaquoddy and Maliseets.
Is that what you are?
Yes, I'm Passamaquoddy and Penobscots. And his works are in museums all across the world. And he always wanted me to learn how to carve. And I never had the interest. Being a teenager at the time, you just want to do your own things. Typical.
You don't realize.
You don't realize how short in life is at the time. And when he passed away, I never learned. I regretted it. And back in about, I'd say, probably around 2001, around there, 2000, I just woke up one morning and I told my wife, I said, you know, I've got to carve. I couldn't explain it. And she looked at me like I had 3 heads. And we kept all my father's carving knives and tools in the garage, put them away. And I went out there, grabbed all this stuff, and I started carving. And I can't explain it, Gino. It was like I've always done it all my life. I never took a lesson from him. I've watched him a couple of times, but it was always 10 minutes here, 15 minutes there. Nothing really sit down and be the true studious student that I could have been. And it was like I've always done it. And I carved and I did my first stick. And the people, when I showed it, they thought it was one of my dad's works. And to this day, I honestly believe that it was him working through me. And it's just that connection that we've had.
That's a beautiful thing.
It is. It really is. And I'm really grateful for it, for the talent that God has given me and the ability to carve that I feel my father has given me in what he does. And now it's just second nature to me. I'll sit down and just carve out a wall club, a stick, and I know that he's happy and he's proud of what I'm doing. And I know that my children are going to carry on the tradition. And I'm not worried like I was with myself. The thing about doing wood carving, any wood carver will tell you, your works are unique. No 2 works are ever alike. And it's actually not me deciding what's going to be on the piece, but the spirit of the wood. I'm just taking away the excess. That's the only way I can explain it to you. I get a stick, and it actually tells me what it wants to be, and I'll just remove the excess parts, and then it comes out of the wood what it is.
Do you go and find the wood in the forest?
Yes. Yeah.
You do.
Yep.
I see.
I go and find wood, and I'm doing it basically the traditional style of my tribe. The ceremonial clubs have always been a focal point of my people for a long time.
And you're the Passamaquoddy tribe. What kind of tribe? I mean, what were they like, before
fishermen mainly.
white people showed up?
Yeah.
And, yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were mostly fishermen.
They're mostly
peaceful?
fishermen. Very
Did
peaceful.
they fight with other tribes?
No.
They weren't war.
They weren't war-like. As a matter of fact, the traditional lands of the Passamaquoddy tribe and Penobscot nations covered eastern New Brunswick and majority of the state of Maine. And it is amazing how much land was there. And when the explorers came in, they of course wanted to do their own things. And I'm not a true professional on the history of my tribe, but from what was always taught to me, that they would always take tribal members back over to Spain or to France or Europe, and just to show off the savage.
Yeah.
And it was really eye-opening, just to hear some of the stories as they're told down from generation to generation.
How's the tribe doing these days?
The tribe's doing very well. You know, they have a lot of
They
things.
got a few things going.
Yeah, a
They
lot
got
of things
the
going right
LNG
now.
thing.
The LNG.
It looks like it's going to happen there.
I hope so. It's really going to help the economy
Yep.
of the Washington County.
Yep.
And they also have a aircraft parts plant that.
Oh, is that what that road is for that they're building now?
That road, I believe, is for a elderly complex. Ooh, I'm not sure. Here we go.
Boy, that's the way you want to catch him.
Ah,
Up,
just shot.
just lost him.
Yeah, it's for an elderly complex.
Oh, okay.
I'm not 100% sure on that, but.
Yeah.
And it's. They also have the opportunity for this right here is a fluke.
Soft bait.
Soft bait, soft jerk bait, they actually call it. It's just like a sluggo. And what I'm doing is working it like I would a rapaller. Cast it out and just twitch it right back.
So if they could have had the casino, didn't they want a casino at one
Yes,
time?
they wanted a casino
Yeah.
brought in, and unfortunately it was defeated in the state.
Yeah.
That is
Would that have been in Princeton or up here? I mean, or down in,
initially. The first proposed site was going to be in Calais, and that got defeated. And then they were going to put one, I believe it was going to be down east. I'm not sure where. And then that also got defeated. And it really saddens me because this area needs an economic boost. Unfortunately, Augusta sees Washington County, Hancock, Aroostook County as tourist spots, destination locations.
Right.
And you know, they're like, oh, you've got your mills and so forth. Well, the mills, they're closing down. And what's going to happen for my children when they grow up? They're going to end up moving away, living in the cities, and missing out on all this. You got a nice log down there. Let's see.
Oh, that was a good cast.
Pull anything off of that.
That one's got your name on it.
Oh, I hope so.
So the close to shore is a good place too, though.
Yes.
Huh?
Oh, yes.
Huh?
You have shallow bass, you have deep bass, you have schooling bass, and you have bass that are basically loners. Fishing down in Virginia and down south, it is really crowded.
And you do it.
Yes, I do it. I'll go down there and I'll fish it. But you always want to come back here because, like I said, look at you. Look at it around
There's
here.
not even
There's
a person around.
another person out here.
So is there a better time, John, to fish? What are the best times to go fishing?
Really, any time's a good time to go fishing, as far as I'm concerned. Catching fish, it all depends on your weather conditions.
Hot days better than cold?
No, not necessarily. You know, hot days can be better than cold. Sometimes they're a lot worse than cold days. Your weather conditions are always going to dictate to you what you want to do. Today we have a overcast skies with fog, okay? And one of the other things I've noticed is, you know, I look at the environment itself. I don't hear very many animals or birds chirping, and that's telling me that there's something going on with the pressure system that they're just not responding to. So the fish are going to be inactive just as much. I'll look for an area that if I see like a bird that will feed on fish feeding bird in an area, I'll fish that area.
Isn't it amazing how they don't they fight hard?
Oh yeah. There's a pickle.
Oh, it's a pickerel, but
Yeah.
those pickerels. Now, what do you have you ever gotten bitten by a pickerel?
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. That's just.
They've got some good teeth on them, though.
Yes, they do.
Now look at let
Look at
me
those
get
teeth on
inside
there.
his mouth. That's a good shot. Jeez.
Look at those teeth.
Now those are amazing.
And even a pickerel. Oh, they go back. Nice fish, Richard. Nice one.
Oh my gosh. What? How big is that?
You say it's about 2.5, 2 3/4?
Yeah, about 2 3/4, I'd say.
A little shy of,
What's that?
a little shy of 3.
Yeah.
What's the? Is that the? What's the average size for a smallmouth?
About what, John?
Would you say?
Pound and a half, 2 pounds?
Average, yeah, pound and a half.
Different lakes, different average.
It all depends on what lake you're going to. Some lakes have a higher average, others have smaller.
And for a while there, they were talking about like the world record largemouth. Was that a 10-pound fish?
22 pound.
22 pounds.
22 pound. 22 pound bass is the world record. That was caught in California at a Cassetic Lake.
When was that?
It wasn't too long ago.
Oh, it was just caught.
Yeah, it was just caught.
So it was like the guy gets $1 million or something,
Yeah,
right?
it's something of that nature. And the world record smallmouth is what's the world record smallmouth? Is it 10 pounds? It's either 10 or 12 pounds.
And where would that have been caught?
That was caught in Dale Hollow in Tennessee.
Okay. Is that a big lake?
Yes.
Yeah. So if they caught that 22-pound largemouth bass, world record,
Yes.
would they let him go?
I don't know.
Do you doubt it?
If it was myself personally, I would.
You would have let him go?
I would have let him go. I'd get a 5-glass reproduction made. You know, get a lot of pictures, and you can get 5-glass reproductions made now.
Right from pictures?
Yes.
Look at that. Nice.
A 3-pound smallmouth bass will fight a lot harder than a 6-pound largemouth. I'd rather have that than the 6-pounder on. As far as the actual fighting of the fish.
Man, you got an arsenal there.
It's an organized mess.
And do you make most of them?
The spinner baits and the jigs I make, yes. Yeah. What I eventually would like to do, and it's a dream of mine, is to fish the pro circuit. And that's one of my dreams I've always had, but it's like anything else in life, you've got to seize the moment and do what you can to make those dreams come true. And living in Maine, it's a little difficult.
See him catch one in a second.
You still got the lizard on, Barry?
Nope.
No, I just switched to a great big piece of rubber.
The two.
Yeah, I know.
Oh boy.
Nice one.
Nice one.
Back. Pop it. Out it comes.
Wow. Man, you are good with this. You know how to treat them right, you know?
We're gonna weigh this one here. So
We're going to weigh this guy.
let's see. He's about 2.5, 3.
He's 2.5 or 3, yeah.
Let's see.
Is that's big for these waters?
It's good size fish.
I mean, what's the biggest you ever caught in these waters?
And I've actually caught for smallmouth 2 over 6 pounds.
Here?
Not here.
Oh.
On another lake.
Okay, we won't say which one.
And this one right here. I'm gonna tear it off. £2 even.
Oh, that's all? Okay.
That's all he is.
Okay.
£2 even.
And that always helps to revive
Yep.
him. Look at him go, happy and healthy.
Nice dry ride. Wow. Oh, that's nothing.
That's awesome.
The key.
How fast have you had this thing?
I've had this thing pinned beyond 80. I gotta let him win sometime. You know, Gino.
Oh, John, thanks a lot,
You're welcome.
man. Thank you
for
very
coming.
much. I really appreciate it.
Anytime.
You ought to think about doing this.
Watch
maybe.
yourself.
What do I got, a bug?
Yeah.
You ought to think about doing this more
Oh,
for folks.
there's a lot to do. Yeah.
It's fun to go out with you.
Oh yeah. I enjoyed it. I really did. You know.
I thought I liked fishing. Now I'm hooked.
Now you know a little more
I mean,
about how
I
to catch
love
fish.
doing this. This was so comfortable. Got to the place, treated the fish right. I mean, it was all good. Everything worked out.
Well, that's the key right
You had a
there.
good time fishing with me?
Yeah.
I never did.